Mason Donaldson, Jeff, is a guy, and when I say this, I'm not in any way saying anything about anybody else. What I'm saying is I'm talking about Mason Donaldson. But Mason Donaldson is a guy who listens and he understands what's being said and understands that, you know, he worked to get his opportunity. And he was a guy that, as I continue to see and practice and see him do things, here's where he came from so far this year. He came from really being a guy that you didn't think was going to play much, really, in any phase, who went and we put him in because we saw what he was doing and how hard he was working and everything else. We put him on kickoff return, and he aced that. Well, by doing what he did on kickoff return early on, we incorporated him into even more special teams because of doing his job and getting his job done. Well, then we went, after the first two games, we went to where this week he was going to alternate with Hergy in there because of the work that he was doing and the productivity that he was showing. So when Hergy went down, it didn't surprise me that he went in and performed the way he did, because that's what I've been seeing in practice, and that's what I've been seeing of him in games. And he's a great example to the other members of his teams and to guys that haven't gotten that opportunity yet. And if they want that opportunity, all they got to do is look at that guy and how he earned that opportunity. And then when he earned that opportunity, he took advantage of it. And so, like I said, it doesn't surprise me that he performed the way he did. And I think any coach in America in any sport can tell you when they see those guys, it's not surprising.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him, and I've known what type of player he is because I was getting a lot of reps with him during camp, and he was balling. So I'm glad that he got out and got to show what he could do. I'm proud of him.
Yeah, I came in last year, and I really just worked hard with the previous staff, and then with this staff, I kind of earned the role as the backup for Hergy. I really just tried to work on my work ethic and tried to work on just working hard on the field and off the field. And then when Hergy ended up going down, we kind of go by that motto that next guy just got to hop in and just do the same role as the guys in front of him, if not better, or do the same role. So, when Hergy went down, it was just next guy. Season started, camp came in, and some of the younger guys, came in, and they really pushed me. Like Xavier Scott really ended up pushing me because he was behind me. So, when you have somebody, right behind you, you kind of have to work a lot harder and just increase your work ethic. I started out the year just on kickoff return, and I had one role. I played 6 plays, and then I just kind of found my role was increasing. And I really appreciate Coach for doing that, and he had a lot of trust in me to do that. But yeah, like he said, I started out as a special teams guy, worked my way up, and then ended up, being able to play today at wide receiver. If I have to resume that role again, and if Hergy can't play, and I have to step up again, then I'm gonna do everything I can for this team because at the end of the day, it's all about winning, and that was a gut-wrenching loss. I mean, it was tough. So at the end of the day, lost. If they need me to step up again next week, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna fill that role and try and do the best that I can for the team.